What if he told you there's a blockchain that doesn't try to do everything, but does one thing so well it could change how all blockchains work? What if this one project could make everything in crypto faster, cheaper, and more scalable? Well, that project is here. And its name is Celestia. It's the modular blockchain that men believe will revolutionize crypto in 2025 and beyond. Stick around, because you're about to find out why this isn't just another coin, but a fundamental shift in how the digital world is being built. So, what exactly is Celestia? Let's break it down. Launched in 2023 and backed by some of the biggest venture capital firms in Web3, Celestia is a new type of blockchain called a modular blockchain. Now, what does that mean? Think of traditional blockchains like Ethereum as an all-in-one computer. It has to handle everything, running the programs, securing the network, and storing all the data. It's powerful, but it gets congested and expensive, just like a single computer trying to run 1,000 programs at once. Celestia takes a completely different approach. It unbundles these jobs. It focuses on doing just one thing and doing it perfectly: data availability. In simple terms, Celestia acts like a secure, public bulletin board where other blockchains can post their transaction data. It doesn't run the apps itself. It just guarantees that the data is available for anyone to check. This means developers can build their own specialized, super fast mini chains or rollups on top of Celestia. It's like giving every app its own dedicated server instead of making them all share one crowded machine. The result? It's faster, cheaper, and way easier for developers to launch new projects. Let's get a little more technical, but I'll keep it simple. As he mentioned, traditional or monolithic blockchains like Ethereum and Solana juggle three core tasks all on one layer: execution, which is processing transactions; consensus, which is agreeing on the order of those transactions; and data availability, which is storing the transaction data so it can be verified. This all-in-one design is what causes bottlenecks and high gas fees when the network gets busy. It's like trying to fit a highway, a courthouse, and a library all into one single building. It gets crowded fast. Celestia brilliantly separates these functions into different layers. It outsources the execution to other chains, those are the rollups, and it focuses solely on consensus and providing a massive, secure layer for data availability. Imagine a building with a super strong foundation. Celestia is that foundation. It doesn't care what kind of skyscraper you build on top of it, whether it's a DeFi bank, a gaming universe, or an NFT marketplace. It just provides the solid, secure ground for it to be built upon. This allows developers to just grab Celestia's data layer off the shelf and build their own custom blockchains without having to reinvent the wheel every single time. It's a game changer for speed and efficiency. So why does this modular approach actually matter? Why is everyone from developers to investors so excited about it? 2 words: scaling and security. For years, the blockchain world has faced the scalability trilemma, a belief that you can't have a network that is simultaneously decentralized, secure, and scalable. You always have to sacrifice one. Modular blockchains, with Celestia leading the charge, offer a real solution. By separating the layers, you can scale the execution layer massively without compromising the security and the decentralization of the base layer. This is a massive benefit for Layer 2 projects and the rollups, which are already trying to scale Ethereum. They can now use Celestia as a cheaper, more efficient data layer instead of posting everything back to the crowded Ethereum mainnet. Of course, a project like this needs a native token to power its ecosystem, and for Celestia, that token is TIA. So, what does TIA actually do? It has 3 primary functions. First, it's used for staking. Holders can stake their TIA with validators to help secure the network and, in return, earn rewards. This is crucial for maintaining the integrity of Celestia's data availability layer. Second, TIA is used to pay for the core service of the network, data availability. Developers and the rollups pay fees in TIA to post their data to Celestia's chain. It's the fuel for the entire modular engine. And TIA is a governance token. Holders get to vote on important network upgrades and the future direction of the project. Right now, the circulating supply is around 180 million TIA, but that's set to increase over time. What's really interesting for 2025 is the growing institutional attention. A major staking ETF, or exchange-traded product, for TIA has already launched in Europe, making it much easier for traditional investors to get exposure. This is a strong signal that the big money is starting to take the modular thesis seriously. Now, let's talk about performance and what we might expect moving forward. Throughout 2024, Celestia has seen steady, impressive growth in a key metric: developer adoption. More and more projects are choosing to build on Celestia, which is the most important sign of a healthy, growing ecosystem. This isn't just about price speculation. It's about real-world utility being built. Looking ahead to 2025, main analysts are bullish. If the modular blockchain narrative really takes off and Celestia maintains its lead as the go-to data availability layer, some predict a 2 kali to 3 kali potential from current levels. However, it's crucial to be aware of the risks. Nothing in crypto is a sure thing. The biggest risk on the horizon for TIA is the series of large token unlocks scheduled for the coming year. This will increase the circulating supply and it could put downward pressure on the price if the demand doesn't keep up. We also have to consider general market volatility. If we enter a bear market, even the strongest projects will be affected. And finally, there's competition. Celestia is a pioneer, but it's not the only player in the modular space. Projects like Avail and data availability solutions like Eigenlayer are also vying for a piece of this new market. So, let's be clear about the challenges. Celestia is still in its early phase. While developer adoption is growing, the ecosystem of dApps that the average user can interact with is still limited. For Celestia to truly succeed, we need to see more real-world use cases and the applications that attract millions of users. It needs to move beyond being a developer's tool and become an invisible backbone for applications people use every day. Its success depends entirely on the success of the chains that build on top of it. If the rollups don't attract users, then Celestia's value proposition diminishes. It faces a classic chicken and egg problem, but one it seems well positioned to solve. So, with all that in mind, why should you be watching Celestia closely? Because TIA is not a meme coin. It's not a project driven by hype alone. It's infrastructure. It's a bet on a fundamental technological shift in the blockchain space. Developers love its flexibility and the freedom it gives them to innovate. It solves a real, tangible problem that has plagued blockchains for years, the inability to scale effectively. Think about it this way. Not every blockchain needs to do everything. Some just need to do one thing perfectly. Celestia has chosen to be the best in the world at data availability. If the future of Web3 is truly modular and many of the smartest people in the space believe it is, then Celestia has a very real chance of becoming the foundational layer, the backbone for a huge portion of the decentralized internet. So, will Celestia power the next generation of blockchains, becoming a titan of Web3 infrastructure, or is it just another overhyped project that will fizzle out as competition heats up? The future isn't written, but it's going to be fascinating to watch. You want to know what you think? Tell me your thoughts on Celestia and the modular thesis down in the comments. And if you got value from this deep dive, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and make sure you subscribe for more crypto insights. Thanks for watching.